What's up, Leo? Welcome to your general reading for the month of March 2019. I welcome you. This is going to be perfect for you if you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You know, the messages won't apply with everybody, so make sure that you check out your other signs if it's not making sense. And let's get into it because I've already pulled the cards. Leo, I'm definitely going to pull some clarifiers out here. There seems like, well, for number one, I don't want to scare any of you guys, but don't be surprised if some of you guys pop up being pregnant or finding out that your partner is pregnant. I feel that a lot with this read, which is interesting, the cards that make me feel it because it's not the usual, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, well, let's just do it this way. So you guys start out with the Lovers, right? Tower, Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups, Sun, Five of Cups, and then your what to do's kind of advice cards are your Death card, your Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. One thing that I really want to remind you guys of this month, I think it's going to be really important to you, is to keep focused on the work ahead of you. You did get the Spider card, right? Spider is cool because it really talks about karma. And that karmic wheel. I feel like a lot of things are happening right now, right? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So there's a lot of big change happening with you guys. Again, some of you guys, I feel like you are welcoming in a new life. One thing that the Spider is really good for in terms of our life is reminding us to be here in the moment, because it really reminds us to focus on what's going on at hand, you know, the process, rather than jumping forward and worrying about the results, right? So I think that's something that's really important to keep in mind, because I do feel like you guys are working very hard for something other than just yourself, other than just your, I gotta pay my bills, right? There's a lot of hard work being done, but I think you guys are going to get a lot of blessings from it. That Star card is right next to it. So a lot of healing, a lot of blessings. This is going to be a really good time for you guys. And along with doing the work, make sure you guys are keeping, of course, the positivity, staying very much optimistic. Yeah, I think that this is kind of a month that a lot of things are going to be happening. A lot of magic is happening, and be open because you don't know really where it's coming from. Now, so we start out with the Lovers card, the Tower, and the Nine of Swords. Lovers energy, Gemini energy, right? It's about aligning ourselves to something that we are really, feeling really aligned to something that either it could be a relationship, it could be a job that we just absolutely love and adore. It could be just all around love of humanity, love of, people, love of the world, that type of thing, strength. So that's interesting. So Strength card, that is your energy, right? Strength. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have been, this is a side note, of course this is not for everybody, some of you guys may have been waiting to connect with someone, and I feel like that may be something that's happening to you this month out of nowhere, kind of where things are finally coming together. It's interesting, I just did Cancer reading, and they got all threes, like all the 3 suits in their pools, and so I was like, that's like just magic happening. What the fuck? Dude, I clarified the Tower by the Tower. Okay, so there's a lot of change happening with you guys. It can be in terms of relationship. Now, for some of you, things are really ending, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and it's going to be hard because I feel like it will have been on the other person. It will have been the other person's decision. Could be a Gemini person that we're dealing with. Could be another Leo. Could be a Scorpio. But there's something that you guys are going to be in your head about a lot this month. Now, I was telling Cancer, be aware that we are having a Mercury retrograde this month. So this might be a case of you guys trying to make something work and work and work that just hasn't been working. But you got the Tower twice. Things are going to crumble. So whatever it is that you've been working on, Six of Swords, you're finally going to be walking away from. You guys are going to be walking away from something. Something I think you sense there was some betrayal there. Nine of Wands. This can have to do with work. This doesn't necessarily mean relationship. Now with the Nine of Swords, that's really being stuck in our head, and it's a miserable place to be in, right? Because it's like that can't eat, can't sleep energy. And usually the thoughts that are swirling around in our head are not the productive ones. Nine of Cups, clarifying that Nine of Swords. It's going to be really important that whenever you guys are having moments, especially alone this month, that you're being very mindful of the thoughts that you are putting in your head and the things that you're believing, okay? Do not allow your mind and fear to take you to a weird place, right? Keep striving for this Nine of Cups. You can definitely have it, but there's going to be a mental game for you guys, and it's interesting. Mercury does control communication, thought process, that kind of stuff. Again, there's something that you guys are walking away from with these two towers, and it feels like shit hit the fan. So maybe Three of Cups, maybe some truth was revealed about a third party. I hate that this is kind of coming out to be a relationship reading. I'm sorry, I do love readings too, but somebody needs to hear this. Something was revealed for some of you guys in terms of a relationship. You guys are walking away from it. It was a huge shock. Something that you really need strength from, because this is something that you felt like, whew, you're really in love with this person or really had a connection. Ooh. And it's gonna hurt. You're gonna have moments where you're really in your head with this Nine of Swords card. Some of you guys, this could have already happened, and this is something that's just kind of on your mind heavy, right? Because this is a time where we're kind of revisiting things. It's like life kind of resets us to make sure. Please don't stay in your head feeling lost for too long, because what you do have in your environment is that Ace of Cups. So that's new opportunities for new love. Again, some of you guys are having a baby. And it was totally unexpected. That's what that Nine of Swords energy comes from, in terms of just being totally stressed because this was like a whoops, didn't see that coming type thing. Now with this Ace of Cups, this is good opportunity in front of you. Ooh, new opportunity in front of you. Some of you guys will be revisiting an ex this month, okay? For some of you, there is a chance of this relationship kind of being rekindled, but it would require you guys to learn each other all over again with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles card is all about learning about the world around you, really setting foundations and roots. So if you guys are, for the few of you who are dealing with like a past relationship person, there is a chance that they're coming back offering you new love out of a new cup on some new shit, okay? And it will take time, and it will take patience, and it will require both of you to work just as hard at this. It's really important that you guys are staying focused on yourself, your happiness, your truth, and really, ooh, yes, Ace of Cups again, because that's how you guys are attracting more good. Okay, so staying in this happy place this month is really important for you guys. Again, there's this big emphasis on kids, family. Be very proud of yourself for how far you've come with this Sun card, because there is this brick wall kind of indicating that you've jumped over brick walls, you've gone through the things, you've gone through the struggle, and now, right now, you guys, you just want to be happy. You want to be happy. You want to have love, and you want to have a family. I feel like that's like the main goal. Now, what's interesting is you've got the Five of Cups energy. Now, this is a lot about crying over something that we've lost, right? Or just crying over the past, having regret over decisions we've made. Ten of Pentacles. This could have to do with a earth sign person. This could also have to do with you guys feeling like you've suffered loss in your work, right? So maybe if you were dealing with a relationship, and maybe this is something that you're dealing with this Nine of Swords energy, kind of thinking back about an ex relationship, maybe there were opportunities that you felt like you missed out on because you felt like it would mess with your relationship, or maybe it was something like it required you to move and you didn't want to move because you didn't want to, mess up your relationship, or there's something that you guys are regretting, some money move, it feels like. But I feel like you don't have to live there, because the thing is, you guys do have this Sun card and this Ace of Cups twice, and rejuvenation. You also have the Eight of Pentacles card with this healing card of the Star, right? So what I want to say to you is, if things kind of feel like if you're disappointed in the way something has panned out for you, Understand that you're going to get the same result that you always wanted. It's just going to happen differently. You're just going to have to go through some different kind of loops. And for some of you, it's because you needed to be alone to experience this with this death card and this hermit card clarifying it. You know, Leos are very social people. But sometimes when we have to deal with the things that we're going through, you can't be around all those people. You can't do that, because you guys can get just lost in that rather than tackling the real issue, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. You guys needed to be alone, some of you, who this is pertaining to, who maybe you guys are dealing with a person who's coming back from the past. But you guys are doing good work. There's going to be a lot of healing through this time. Money is going to be looking really good coming up for you guys. This is just going to be a big month of really appreciating what you do have, using your discernment in terms of moving forward, especially if you're dealing with a past person. Now, again, for those of you, this past person who's coming back, it seems like this person is wanting to come back showing up differently, right? With this rejuvenation, which is Judgment card, and the Ace of Cups. Could be a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're coming back different. And I feel like they want to offer you love that maybe they weren't able to in the past. This is something that will require work, but it's something that I feel like if this is something you're revisiting, you guys will be able to heal through it. Yeah, that turned into a love reading real quick. Isn't that funny? Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needs to hear that. So, and then you guys got visualize abundance in all forms, okay? So it says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I think this is just going to be important this month to focus on you, right? Enjoy the process of all of this. Get the healing that you need in order to move forward, okay? Still always using your discernment and finding your pockets of your alone time when necessary, because I feel like that's what's going to, that's where if you guys have been feeling stuck, that's where you're going to find a lot of answers and things. Just make sure you don't go to this 9 of Swords energy when you're alone. Make sure that you are feeding yourself positivity. That's really hard to do sometimes. If you guys need to reach out to friends that you trust, people that you trust, in order to support you in doing that, then I think this would be a great time to be vocal. And I feel like people will understand. Yeah, this is just a month of all that. You guys are fine. Things are coming together. And if you're feeling low, if you're having those moments, of course, where you're just feeling like you're losing control, don't worry. It's just a phase. Everything is coming through. You guys are coming out of this death energy of just transforming your life even better. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.